Power cords and cord wraps. The power cord supplies power to the bed frame and all its controls. To help avoid dragging power cords on the floor during transport, there are 2 blue hooks located near the head of the bed where the cords can be wrapped and stowed for transport. Patient Helper Trapeze. The Patient Helper Trapeze can be used to help patients assist with repositioning themselves. To remove, first pull pin from the Patient Helper mount and then lift trapeze upright. Equipment sockets. The Envella Air Fluidized Therapy Bed features 4 equipment sockets for the attachment of accessories. They are located at each corner of the bed. The equipment sockets can be used to mount IV poles. Line managers. The line managers help keep lines such as IVs, suction tubing, and monitor cables together and away from the articulation of the frame. Nightlight. There are night lights located on either side of the base frame. The light continuously illuminates when the bed is plugged into power. Side rails. To remove the side rails, slide the blue release lever to the unlocked position. Simultaneously, lift up and remove the side rail. Once removed, the rails are designed to stand upright. To replace, insert side rails into the color-coded side rail receptacles and push down. A single beep confirmation will sound. This indicates the side rail is locked in position. Foot cushion. To install foot support cushion, place straps through the handles in the footboard and snap the straps closed. Next, connect the hose with the connector at the foot end of the air wall. To remove, disconnect the hose from the connector at the foot end of the air wall. Then disconnect the snaps on both straps and remove the cushion from the footboard. CPR function. When needed, the Envella bed CPR controls will quickly and safely lower the head of the bed to a flat position. The red CPR handle is located on both sides of the upper frame. To quickly level the bed for CPR, pull and hold the red CPR handle until the head section is lowered to a flat position. You will hear a single beep confirmation. This indicates the head of the bed is flat. Patient restraints and drainage bags. The Envella bed facilitates the use of chest, wrist, and ankle restraints. The 2 hooks at the end of the bed can also be used as a drainage bag holder. Equipment bar. The equipment bar located on the foot end of the bed can be used to hold additional accessories. Hip position locator. The hip position label identifies the correct position for the patient's hips. Correct placement will help ensure the patient's hips and buttocks are resting in the bead section of the bed. Service required. The wrench icon will be illuminated if service is required. Please call Hillrom or follow hospital protocol for repair. Brake and steer mechanism. The brake and steer controls are located above both foot end casters and at the head end of the bed. There is a label located at the head end of the bed indicating the location of the brake and steer controls. There are 3 positions for the brake and steer system. The brake position prevents the bed from moving. To activate, step down on the orange brake pedal until it is in the full downward position. Steer position helps move the bed in a straight line and maneuver through hallways. To activate, step down on the green steer pedal until it is in the full downward position. Neutral position allows you to move the bed in any direction and helps with sideways movements in a room or small enclosed areas, or helps to align the bed with another surface. To activate, move the pedal to a level position. When the brakes have been released while the bed is plugged into power, a brake not set alert will sound. This alerts that the bed is in an unsafe position. To silence the alert, either unplug the bed for transport or set the brakes. Pendant controls. The pendant allows the patient or caregiver to adjust head up or down, and the 3 cushions to help improve comfort. Caregiver controls. Caregiver controls are located on both sides of the head end side rails and at the footboard. These controls operate the bed articulations, air fluidation, and patient transfers. Bed up and down. To adjust the height of the bed, press and hold the bed up or bed down control until the bed reaches the desired height. When the bed is not at its lowest bed height, the bed not down indicator light will illuminate. Head up and down. To raise or lower the head section, press and hold the head up or down control until the head section reaches the desired angle. A digital head of bed angle display indicates the head of bed angle. Bed therapy. The bed therapy control turns air fluidization therapy on and off. You can use this to hold a patient in place after turning for procedures such as dressing and linen changes. To turn air fluidization on or off, press the bed therapy control or use the foot control for a hands-free method. Lockout controls. To lock out or disable any articulating bed function, simultaneously press the lockout control and the bed function control you want to lock out. The applicable indicator light will illuminate to let you know the function is locked out. This will lock out both patient and caregiver controls. To unlock, repeat the same steps. Simultaneously press and hold the lockout control and select the bed function you want to unlock. A single beep confirmation will sound. The indicator light will turn off to let you know the lockout has been deactivated. Surface transfer. The surface transfer control helps you to more easily move a patient laterally from one flat surface to another, such as a bed, stretcher, X-ray table, or operating room table. First, with a person on each side of the bed, use the hospital sheet to help gently lift the patient's lower torso and legs up out of the beads. Once lifted, use the foot pedal to turn air fluidization off, which will create a firm, flat surface for the patient. Then press the surface transfer control. Once pressed, the head section will max inflate. The side bladders will deflate slightly, allowing you to more easily transfer the patient in or out of the bed. Side transfer. The side transfer control helps make it easy for a patient to sit on the side of the bed to get in and out of the bed from a seated or standing position. First, with a person on each side of the bed, use the hospital sheet to help gently lift the patient's lower torso and legs up out of the beads. Once lifted, use the foot pedal to turn air fluidization off, which will create a firm, flat surface for the patient. Press the side transfer control. The side bladders will take approximately 30 seconds to deflate. Once the bladders have been fully deflated, a single confirmation beep will sound. You may now sit the patient up and swing the legs to the side of the bed for transfer out of the bed to the standing position. Turning. With the beads fluidized, make sure the filter sheet under the lower torso is loose by pulling it to the side of the bed so that it moves freely with the patient. Gather the bed sheet in close to the patient at the shoulder and hip. If possible, slightly bend the patient's leg that is closest to you or cross that leg over the other to assist with the forward turning motion. With the bed sheet still gathered tightly to the patient's side, pull the bed sheet upward while turning the patient away from you into a side-lying position. If turning the patient for side-lying with a pillow, once turned, place the pillow behind the patient and then lean the patient back onto the pillow. Turning for back, wound, or perineal care. Once turned, step on the foot control to turn fluidization off. As the beads defluidize, use the flat bed sheet to lift the patient's hips, buttocks up and out of the beads. For greater access, push down into the beads in the desired area to form an indentation. When the procedure is complete, turn the fluidization on by either stepping on the foot control or pressing the bed therapy control at the side of the head end or foot end of the bed. Position for bedpan insertion. If turning for bedpan insertion, once turned, press the bedpan sideways into the beads, and then roll the patient back onto the bedpan. With the caregiver on either side of the bed and while bed is fluidized, Have one caregiver hold the bedpan into the beads while the other caregiver gently rolls the patient off the bedpan and into a side-lying position. Once turned, use foot pedal to turn air fluidization off and remove bedpan. Clean the patient as usual. The Graphical Caregiver Interface, or GCI, is located on the footboard. The GCI provides operation for bed exit, head of bed alert, scale, bed therapy, and the help menu. Unlocking and locking. To unlock the GCI, touch the screen and slide your finger across the screen. To hide the screen information, press the lock control in the lower left corner of the screen. Set bed exit. To activate bed exit, verify the patient is centered on the bed and aligned with the hip locator. Press the Alerts menu control. Press bed exit. Press out of bed. Press OK at the confirmation message. Once set on the home screen, the alert status appears green to indicate bed exit is active. The bed exit features a silence feature that can be used to silence the alert without deactivating the bed exit system. When silenced, the bed exit system stops monitoring the patient movement and will not alert. In this mode, you can help reposition the patient or assist the patient out of bed. Once the system detects the patient back in bed, it will automatically rearm. To silence before bed exit alerts, press the Preemptive Alert Silence control at the lower left-hand corner of the GCI. If the bed is already alerted, you can now silence by pressing Silence on the bed exit alert screen. To turn off bed exit, press the Alert menu control. Press bed exit. Press off. Press Yes at the confirmation message on the home screen. The alert status indicator has an X and is no longer green. Head of bed alert. To help maintain a head elevation of greater than 30 or 45 degrees, an alert can be set to sound if the head section goes below 30 degrees or 45 degrees. To activate, raise the head section to above 30 degrees or 45 degrees. Press the Alerts control on the GCI. Press Head Angle. Press the desired alert angle. Alert below 30 degrees or alert below 45 degrees. Press OK at the Head Angle Armed screen. Once set on the home screen, the Head Angle Alert status appears green to indicate alert is active and displays the current head angle. If the head section drops below the specified alert angle, an alert will continuously sound. To silence the alert, raise the head section above 30 degrees or 45 degrees, or press Alert Off. Turn off the head angle alert. Press the Alerts menu control on the GCI. Press Head Angle. Press Off. Press Yes at the confirmation message. Weighing the patient. Verify patient is lying in the center of bed. Remove all equipment, excess linens not included on the bed when the scale was zeroed, and remove drainage and IV bags and pumps on the head and foot ends of the bed, or they will be included in the patient weight. On home screen, press Weigh Patient. On the reminder screen, verify all equipment, including drainage and IV bags not included when bed was zeroed, have been removed. Press Continue. Do not touch the bed as the scale weighs the patient. Press Accept on the new patient weight screen. Zeroing the scale. Prior to placing a patient in bed, the scale needs to be zeroed. Make sure to place all standard linens and pillows on the bed before zeroing. To zero the bed, press the Scale menu control on the GCI. Press 0. On the reminder message, verify the bed meets criteria. Press Yes. Do not touch the bed as the scale zeros. Once the bed is zeroed, press OK. Adjusting the comfort level. Through the Bed Therapy menu, you can adjust the intensity of the airflow and the firmness of the cushions in the upper section. To adjust the comfort level, press the Bed Therapy menu control on the GCI. Press Comfort. To adjust the intensity of the airflow in the bead section of the bed, press the desired intensity, low, medium, or high. To adjust the firmness of the head, back, and lumbar cushions, press the up or down arrows to make the cushions more or less firm. Adjusting bead temperature. The temperature in the bead section of the bed can be adjusted from 86 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in 1-degree increments. To adjust the bead temperature, press the Bead Therapy menu control on the GCI. Press Temperature. Set the temperature higher or lower as necessary. Help menu. To access additional instruction for many bed functions, press the Help control on the GCI and then select the desired function.